Hello and welcome to this Creative Sim video, and I think this is the first voiceover I ever did on a Creative Sim video, but it's about Twilight, and Twilight is one of my favorite book series actually. I love the movies, I think the movies are great, but the books are just so much better, and I really felt the need to do the Twilight cast today, actually only the Cullen family, because I love them so much. And I felt the need to create them in The Sims for this Halloween series. I know that the movies and the books aren't really creepy at all, but they're vampires, so they fit into the Halloween theme, right? Now, if you only watched the movies and never read the books and you don't like the movies, please read the books. The books are a million times better than the movies. And now I actually read all the books from front to back this time around again, like this year, because the last time I read them was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I didn't really want to read them again last year or the year before, and I regret it because back then I read them every single year once, and I really miss that. Now I'm very obsessed with Twilight again. All I want to do is talk about Twilight. That is also why I'm doing this voiceover, because I love Twilight and I want to talk about it. And yeah, did you buy the new Twilight book, Twilight in Edward's perspective? Please tell me you did, because oh my god, I now want all the books from Edward's viewpoint, because they're so much better. There's so much more action. You get to see what Edward is going through when he's not with Bella. It's a lot of complicated stuff that Bella doesn't even realize, and I just love it. I love it. I think Twilight is, the first book is cool in itself, but from Edward's perspective it's so much better. And yeah, by the time you're seeing this, it's obviously October, so probably a month later than I'm recording this. For me it's currently September 25th, and I'm currently obsessed with it. So I'm currently watching all the movies. I read all the books, now I'm watching all the movies. And yeah, so first off here, I created Edward, Bella, and Renesmee. And because you have to split them up, you know, there are supposed to be 8 people in one household, or there are allowed to be 8 people in one household in The Sims 4. But that would be 9 with Renesmee, and I wanted to include her because she's cute and she's a part of the family. That's why I had to do 2 households. So you see me do a second household right now, with Carlisle, Esme, Emma, Rosalie, Alice, and Jasper. And yeah, who's your favorite character? I love Emmett the most, for the simple reason that he's very loyal. He's very childlike. He always wants something to do. He loves fighting. He loves adventure. He loves the unknown, I think. And that's why I love him. He's also very, very supportive. So when he meets Bella for the very first time and has to defend her on the same day, it's insane. I mean, everybody's kind of doing this, right? But you expect that from Alice, because Alice is like, she's going to be my best friend. But you don't expect that from big, strong Emmett, that he's coming down and protecting her with everything that he has. He's kind of cute. So, and from Edward's perspective, you see a lot more Emmett being like, okay, I don't understand why you're in love with this human. I don't really understand it. But then he's also very supportive, and he also helps out with Rosalie, who doesn't like Bella at all. She doesn't want to have to do anything with Bella, and Emmett is kind of like, okay, Rose, chill, come on, give her a chance. She's very amazing. Give her a chance. And I really like him for that, because it's very sweet of him. Anyway, I also love Esme and Carlisle and Alice. I don't really understand Rosalie at all. She's pissed because Bella gives up everything that she has to be a vampire and to be with Edward forever, and Rosalie didn't get the choice. Rosalie was half dead when Carlisle turned her into a vampire and made her immortal, basically. So she doesn't really get to be a human anymore, and she doesn't really get to be pregnant and have a kid. But to kind of hate on Bella for that is weird, because nobody, like, not everybody's the same. Bella might have different priorities than Rosalie, and Bella wants to be with Edward and forever, and Rosalie didn't want to do that. Like, Rosalie wanted to be a human and live a human life and have kids and a big family and everything. That's fine, but you don't have to push your beliefs onto everybody, right? And I don't understand Rosalie in that sense. Yeah, there are so many people that I don't agree with, but I'm okay with their opinion. I don't know why she's so bitter. She's like 102. Why doesn't she just get her act together and act normal? It's weird. Yeah, so do you watch Twilight, or did you watch Twilight? Did you read Twilight? And if so, do you like the books better or the movies? And what is your favorite movie or book? I tend to like the first movies the best and the first books the best, because you get to know every character and you get to understand who they are and meet them for the very first time and see how they act and their personalities and stuff. So I really like seeing first movies and books. But in this case, I also like the first book, but I also like the last one. I like Breaking Dawn a lot. And yeah, Breaking Dawn part 1 and 2 in movies, but Breaking Dawn in books, because it's a lot. You see a lot of vampires that come in and get to display their powers, show what they can do, and it's pretty awesome. Although in the movie, Renesmee as a baby is very creepy, and it's very poorly done. Like, just take a normal baby, or I don't know, but don't put Mackenzie's human child face onto a baby. It looked very weird, and it's very poorly done, in my opinion. But I still like the movie, and I still like how everybody's fighting for that little girl. And my favorite person in the world is in that movie, in the second movie, which is Jamie Campbell-Bower, and he's playing Caius Volturi. I mean, he appears for like a few seconds, actually a few minutes, but he's my favorite human being on this world, on this planet. He's the nicest guy ever. Anyway, yeah, I think I don't really have anything to talk about anymore, and I think the video is almost over anyway. I'm just going to say that Alice was very hard for me to do, because she doesn't really, the hair is not really in The Sims. I feel like her hairstyle is very unique and it's not really in The Sims, so I used this hairstyle, which is kind of weird looking. So I don't think that Sim looks very similar to Alice, but I also struggled a lot with her clothes. Like, what do I put her in? She's very like sophisticated. She loves her clothes, and I didn't know what to put her in, so I just put her in this outfit, as you can see in a second. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I have to talk about for this video. If you liked it, and if you like my Halloween series so far, please subscribe and like this video. Hit the bell notification if you want. And I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!